think of that rally in the third period there and winning overtime?
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy about the result. Obviously, look, it wasn't pretty and it wasn't our best, but you're trying to find, when you're not getting results and it starts to affect your confidence, starts to affect your play, specifically on the offensive side. It's something we've obviously discussed, and I've been through that enough when it feels like you're swimming upstream. It's usually an ugly one where you can get a bit of you grind your way through and you get one, and sometimes it just feels like a big relief there, and then you're freed up to just go play a little bit. We still got a lot of things to improve on, like I said, but I'm happy for him to get the result. Obviously, Graver gave us a chance there at the end, and the guy stuck with it and found a way, and that's what's most important this time of year.
And not only did you guys win tonight, but you got your 100th win. What's it like to get that win here in Cleveland?
Yeah, I had no idea until after the game. The guy said it. That's, the furthest thing from my mind right now. Obviously, just trying to get our guys to feel good about themselves, and just hopefully can build on the result. Right, the result isn't what matters, and it's about how you're playing. But sometimes when you do get one, it helps you mentally, and it helps you play a little bit more free with a little bit more confidence. So that's what I'm most concerned about, and hoping we can move forward with that.
Yeah, so this win helped change the mentality a little, like their mental state into a more positive one?
We'll see. We'll see. That's just what usually, it can happen for sure. We're stale offensively, and again, that's a really, really good team. But I thought we got stuck coming out of the zone, and they're amongst the biggest teams in the league, and we are the smallest. So it's a challenge, but we worked through it and found a way, and we're good enough to beat anybody when we're feeling good and when everybody's playing and pulling together. So like I said, I'm very hopeful, based on experience, that can happen that way. So I'm hopeful that we can take another step forward tomorrow.
Trent, the fact you mentioned about swimming upstream, the fact that you're not that far removed from your playing days, does that make it easier for you to understand what these guys are going through?
Yeah, I think it does. Makes it easier to understand what they're going through. I think in some ways it can make it more difficult to manage as a head coach, having not gone through it that many times in that chair. When you're a player, you're mostly concerned about doing your job and pushing forward with your responsibilities, and you can't worry about a whole lot of others. I'm concerned about a whole group of guys in there and where their head's at and mentality and all those things. So I do think just as far as relating to them, but going through it in the chair that I'm in now, I think when you go through it more, you have more kind of tools to fall back on from experience, and hopefully we can all learn lessons together.
Yeah. Now, like you said, there are a lot of things that need to be worked on, but they have been able to stay in it. They are not getting blown away by teams. Kind of speak to that part of their game and their resolve to not get destroyed.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge part of it. When you're fighting, we lost 2 in overtime last weekend. You're a shot away from feeling good about yourselves, and you don't get it. And when you're just fighting, it's almost like subconsciously you wait for something bad to happen, and then it's like, oh, here we go again, right? And that's what you're fighting. You're fighting that human instinct. So, let's not pretend that the goaltender is not a huge part of it tonight, right? He made a ton of saves and kept us in there and gave us the chance, but he's a member of the team. We leaned on him more than maybe we'd like to tonight, but it happens that way sometimes. So, like I said, hopefully we can move forward, take a step in a more positive direction now.
Perfect. Thank you.
You want to start?
Okay. All right. So how did it feel to find the back of the net and win this game tonight?
I felt pretty good. I thought we were slow most of the game, but be able to claw back and get 2 points was good for us.
Yeah. Coach mentioned that, getting those wins, it definitely helps mentally. Like, are you guys kind of starting to get into a more positive mindset now that you've won this game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say getting into a positive mindset. I'd say we've always kind of had that. We have a lot of confidence in this group. Just when you get on the slide, just got to kind of get it going, figure out what's going wrong and fixing it, and I think we're on the right track.
Yeah. Now, despite not being able, the team as a whole not being able to like produce offensively, you're not getting destroyed. You guys are still in it. You're getting overtimes. You're getting points. That kind of speak to the resolve of the team right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have a never quit attitude in there, but a lot of it goes for a goalie. Jed and both of them, Jed and Zach stay on their head every night, so they keep us in a lot of games.
So tonight, you guys, the first couple of periods really can't get this puck on net. Well, what do you think that comes from?
I don't know. I think sometimes we're just trying to do too much. We're trying to find the perfect play, and in times like that, you just got to simplify and dumb it down to really just shoot puck on net.
Yeah, how do you guys get that into your head in the middle of the game? Because it's middle of the game. It's the energy's there, and you just want to produce, but you don't want to be too fancy. How do you keep yourself?
It's a lot of talk. Just keep reminding yourself on the bench, remind your teammates when they're going out, hey, we're shooting. A shooting mentality right now. Every chance you get, put puck on net. So just kind of helping each other along the way, giving each other reminders.
Awesome. Okay. All right, so big win tonight. How did it feel to just get that monkey off the back and win?
It was huge, especially 3 overtimes in a row now, and a struggling group that's going in the right direction, and that's a good team that we just beat and fought hard to the end. Roman came up huge on the PK, and then the boys did great all the way to the end of the shootout. And it's a huge one for the morale of the room.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask about the morale of the room right now. It seemed like everyone was very frustrated, slowly starting to act a little bit out of character on the ice, and then now you have this win. It really does change the morale.
Big time, immediate relief. It's just in these times of the season and this time of year, it's all about belief and keeping it high. And now it's coming back, and we're still in a great spot, and we're just going to keep climbing from here.
Yeah. Now, Trent's 100th win tonight. What was it like for you guys to be able to give that to him, especially you, because you've been under him for quite some time?
It was cool. I was here his first official year of coaching, and then now to see him as a head coach and growing into it as a young head coach, he's done a great job. And last year with the success we had, it was awesome to see him behind the bench, and then this year, managing the ups and downs of the season, he's done a great job. And hopefully 100 more, but not too many more than that. Hopefully he gets a chance at the next level one day, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, now, offensively, you guys are struggling, but you're not getting blown out of games. You're pushing them into OT, shootouts. Kind of speak to the resolve of the team and how you guys are staying in that mindset on the ice to just not give up.
It's tough mentally, but the bounces will come. I think the season it has its ups and downs, and goals come in waves for most teams. So hopefully with this win here, we'll, like you said, we got that monkey off our back, and the train's rolling down. Hopefully.
Yeah. Now, as a captain, though, how hard is it to, when the team is struggling, to maintain still being like a positive support, but also showing them like this is serious, but without being too like aggressive?
Just being myself. I'm here to work every day, and I've been doing this a long time now, and it's just consistency of showing up and doing things the right way, and everyone wants to do their best, and there's still a learning curve to how to do that, and what is your own best really, and you guys are doing a great job figuring it out, and come crunch time in the season like this, it will be fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tom.